Hello, dear students. Today we will discuss about circuit which based on the Kirchhoff circuital laws, and the name of the circuit is Wheatstone bridge. See, this is a special type of the circuit. Wheatstone bridge is a special type of circuit, and this circuit is used to find the node resistance. This circuit is used to find the current in the different branches, and this also having some other use, indirect use, like to find the temperature, because resistance is directly proportional to the temperature. So first we know what is the Wheatstone bridge and how this can be balanced and how the KCL and KVL is used. So see, here Wheatstone is the name of the scientist, and this scientist described a designed a circuit which similar to a bridge. Where is a bridge? We will see in the circuit. So what he had taken a rectangle. Sorry, we can draw here. It will make a space. So this is a rectangle, and on each side of rectangle he connected one resistance. And see, this is a rectangle. You can write the name ABCD. ABCD is the name of the rectangle. On each side he connected one resistance. Let this is R1, let this is R2, let this is R3, and let this is R4. These may be the identical, may be the R, may be the different, but I am taking the different. Now see, in this special circuit, what he had done, he had connected in one diagonal one galvanometer, and in another diagonal he connected battery. See carefully. See what happening here. In one diagonal he connected a galvanometer, and in another diagonal he connected a battery. We can also interchange. We can connect battery here, we can connect galvanometer here. There will be no change in the final result, but in one diagonal battery and in another diagonal galvanometer. Let me once more conclude. What is the work of galvanometer? Galvanometer is used for measuring the current, generally measuring the current. It can also measure the voltage in the another way, but galvanometer is used to find the current in circuit. Then you can say, sir, ammeter is also used. Yes, ammeter can be also used here. The difference between ammeter and galvanometer is that ammeter shows the direction of current in one direction, while the galvanometer shows the direction of current in both the direction, left and right both same amount. So if the polarity change, then it goes the other side. So you also see in the books what is the difference in ammeter and galvanometer. Both measures the current. So what I am saying, that ammeter measures the current when the current goes in one direction. Galvanometer measures the current when the polarity reverse both directions. Now see, details we will see later in the next chapter it is given. And this galvanometer having the resistance G. This is the resistance of galvanometer. We can also write here the resistance of galvanometer is let R5. No problem. It depends on you. G is the galvanometer and its resistance is R5. Okay. So what it says, that when you are giving the current from here, this is a battery, EMF of this battery, this is a plug key, and when current you are giving here, see carefully, when you are giving current here, current will flow from the plus to minus, and this is the junction. When current I is coming here, what happens here, if you are taking this is I1, if you are taking this is I1, what will be the value of this current? How we will find this value? We will use here KCL. and this value will be I minus I1. How? When you are adding I1 plus I minus I1, you will get I. What says KCL? At any junction, incoming current equal to sum of all outgoing currents. Okay. Let this current is I1 and this is the next junction. Okay. The next junction C. Now the I1 is coming here and the current across the galvanometer is moving Ig. Okay. Let this current is Ig. Means current across galvanometer. You can also write I2, also write I3, but I am taking Ig. Okay, what happening here? One current is coming this junction, one current is going out junction, one current is also going from this junction. So what will be the value of current here? Let this is a I1 minus Ig. Again we will use which concept? KCL at this junction. आने वाली है I1, आने वाली current means I1 is coming current and two currents are going out. So this and this equal to this. So when you add these two, let Ig plus I1 minus Ig, you will get I1. And now this current is Ig, this current is I minus I1. What happens here? See, this current is I minus I1 plus Ig. And what happens at this junction? The current coming, and this will be the current outgoing, and this will be again I. So how much current started from the cell? You are getting the same current is coming here. The circuit is completed. So first of all thing, this is the first work to see the route and see the channels of the current, means how the current flows in the different circuits. So different branches of the circuit. So this is major work, primary work, or you can say this is the base of any circuit, how you decide the current and the direction of current, the current in the branches. These all can be decided by the KCL, Kirchhoff current law. Okay, now see this happen. Now make use of the KVL, and after that what we are calculating, what Wheatstone says, if this circuit is in valence condition, then R1 upon R2 equal to R3 upon R4. So we will find the valence condition. What says, if Ig equal to 0, Ig equal to 0 means here if current Ig equal to 0, then R1 upon R2 is equal to R3 upon R4. This is called the valence condition of Wheatstone bridge. Valence condition of Wheatstone bridge. I am writing Wheatstone bridge, WB. So this is the valence condition, R1 upon R2 equal to R3 upon 4, and this will come only when Ig equal to 0, means galvanometer shows the null deflection. Clear? Now what happens? The potential across this junction, means you can say the potential across C and potential across D, if equal, if this condition happens, means potential across this line and potential across this line is same, the current will not flow this side. Why? Because for the flow of current there is a need of potential difference, and current flows from higher potential to lower potential. Clear it? So if current is not flowing here, then we can find that R1 upon R2 equal to R3 upon R4, this balance condition. This balance condition how can be deduced? Let's see use of KVL. So first you make the loop. This is the first loop and this is the second loop. So in first loop I am taking the loop current this side, second loop I am taking also the same side. We can also take the opposite side, but I am taking this side. So here current is going this side, here current is going this side. Now first step to apply KVL, you choose the loop. Okay, आप पहले क्या करेंगे, लूप को फाइंड करेंगे। लूप फाइंड के बाद हम पहले लूप में केवीएल लगाते हैं। फर्स्ट लूप हमारा क्या हुआ, ए सी बी ए, दिस इज द फर्स्ट लूप। इन दिस लूप वी विल अप्लाई द केवीएल। केवीएल इसमें लगाओ। ओके, क्या केवीएल है, समेशन ई इक्वल टू समेशन आई आर। ओके, आप समेशन ई बताओ इस सर्किट में कितने ई जुड़े हुए हैं, ई मीन सेल, तो यह सेल इज 0। एंड नाउ सी द current across this one means potential drop across R1, so same direction, so plus sign I1 R1 plus, see this is will be also plus IG R5 plus, and this will be negative. This will be negative. Why? Loop current going this side, branch current going this side, so this will be minus I minus I1 into R3. Okay, let this is 1. Now take another loop, CBDC KVL लगाइए इसमें। what happens here, here again E equal to 0 and the current across this one I1 minus Ig into R2, and here current will be negative, this going this side, this going this side, the current will be negative, so I minus I1 plus Ig into R4, and this will be positive or negative, negative, this will be negative. Okay, Ig into R5, equation 2. Now see, first of all I identified the loops. The first loop is this one, second loop is this one, and then I use the KVL, means I use the Kirchhoff voltage law in both the loops. Now see, what is the balance condition, Ig must be 0, Ig must be 0, so put Ig equal to 0 in equation 1, so 0 equal to I1 R1 minus I equal to I minus I1 R3, equation 3. Okay, now equation 2 reduce 0, we can write, no problem. This I1 R2 equal to I minus I1 R4, let this is equation 4. What happening here, here I substituted Ig equal to 0 in which equation, in equation 1 and equation 2, then I got these two equations. Now you divide them, dividing, now the next one is dividing E by equation 4. What you will get, R1 by R2 is equal to R3 by R4. This is the final condition. Okay, this is the final condition, that R1 upon R2 equal to R3 upon R4. So what it says, that is the balance condition of Wheatstone bridge, and if this circuit is balanced, then there is no need of this side. Then if current is not flowing, in the circuit, अगर इसमें करंट नहीं फ्लो हो रही है तो ये सर्किट को अफेक्ट नहीं करेगा. So that's why we can omit this, and this way we can find the condition R1 upon R2 equal to R3 upon R4. So अगर हमको ऐसा कोई सर्किट मिलता है जिसमें 4 रेसिस्टेंस लगे हैं या 5 रेसिस्टेंस लगे हैं और उनमें ये कंडीशन फॉलो होती है R1 by R2 equal to R3 by R4, then we once check that circuit is Wheatstone bridge. लेकिन अगर बैलेंस नहीं है, if this is not balanced means R1 upon R2 is not equal to R3 by R4, तब हमको किरचॉफ्स लॉ डायरेक्ट सॉल्व नहीं होगा, तब हमें स्टार डेल्टा मेथड लगाना पड़ेगा. व्हाट इज द स्टार एंड डेल्टा मेथड, उसको हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में डिस्कस करेंगे, जो आपके सिलेबस में भी नहीं है पर आपको जानना चाहिए इसके लिए। तो पहले अब मैं आपके एग्जाम्पल से डिस्कस करता हूँ, ये आपको समझ में आ गया। ये क्वेश्चन बोर्ड में कैसे पूछा जा सकता है कि व्हाट इज़ द बैलेंस कंडीशन ऑफ व्हीटस्टोन ब्रिज, डिड्यूस इट यूजिंग द KVL एंड KCL, यू डिड्यूस इट, या कोई ऐसा इससे रिलेटेड न्यूमेरिकल हो सकता है। जैसे मैं आपको एक छोटा क्वेश्चन दिखाता हूँ कि ये क्वेश्चन बहुत बार आया, देखिएगा थोड़ा सा। ये ज़्यादातर जितने भी कंसेप्ट्स हैं, जब तक उनकी न्यूमेरिकल रिहर्सल नहीं की जाए तो उन्हें परफेक्शन नहीं आता है। जैसे मैं ये बोर्ड CBSE का एक क्वेश्चन आपको दे रहा हूँ लास्ट ईयर के पेपर्स का, कि देखिए मैं बना रहा हूँ, आप इसको यहाँ पुट कर दीजिए, इसका नाम रखिए ABCD, ओके, और सब में 10-10 दे देता हूँ अपनी सुविधा के लिए, क्योंकि हमें इजी करना। अब देखिए आप, ये जो सर्किट बनी हुई है, देखने में तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि इसमें दो पैरेलल एक सीरीज ऐसा, या तीनों पैरेलल, ऐसे कुछ सोच सकते हैं, बट दिस इज नॉट actually this is not a parallel circuit. The correct solution of this circuit is like that. You make here A, okay, and A is connected with C and A is connected with D, okay, then D is connected with B and C is connected with B. Clear? This is the circuit, and between C and D also one resistance is connected, and each resistance has 10 may be different, but from this question. So what will be the question asked, that if there is a 5-volt battery is connected, what is the value of the current? You find. So first of all it is asked RAB, and then it is asked what is the value of I, and what is the value along ICD. See, 3 questions asked. The physics is very conceptual subject. हर लाइन में फिजिक्स को कोई ना कोई इंटरप्रिटेशन देना पड़ेगा, कोई लॉजिक देनी पड़ेगी, तभी आप फिजिक्स के आंसर को लिख पाएंगे। डायरेक्ट आप ये नहीं बोल सकते कि ये इस कारण से हो रहा है, ऐसा नहीं होता है। तो अब इसमें देखिए, इस क्वेश्चन में देखिए, ये क्या हो गया R1, ये क्या हो गया R2, ये क्या हो गया R3, व्हाट इज दिस R4, what is this R5. Now is it, if R1 upon R2 is equal to R3 by R4, then what happens, then you can neglect this one, means I is equal to 0. तो इसको आप हटा सकते हैं। जब इसको आप हटा देंगे तो आपकी जो नई सर्किट बनेगी 10 10 10 10. Now see, IG इक्वल टू 0 मीन्स करंट अक्रॉस CD इक्वल टू 0। बैलेंस कंडीशन में करंट यहाँ 0 हो गई, तो ये आंसर आ गया, करंट 0। देन these two are in series, what happens, this series will be 20, this series will be 20, and now both are in parallel, so RAB इक्वल टू 20/2 यानी 10 ohm, 20/2, both are in parallel. So this answer will come R by N. This is the formula R by N. So 20/2 this 10 ohm. तो ये RAB आपको आ गया। जब आपको RAB आ गया, देन आप I निकाल सकते हैं। I इक्वल टू V अपॉन R. What is the V? V इक्वल टू 5, R इक्वल टू 10.5 ampere. So in this way we can find the question, and so many question in your previous year's board examinations has been asked on the base of the Wheatstone bridge. So such questions, what is the trick? First you identify that 5 resistors are connected. If the 5 resistances connected and they can be reduced in the Wheatstone bridge, then you first see current across the CD. If the current across CD is 0, means R1 upon R2 equal to R3 by I4, then you omit this one, you omit this side, and the circuit goes this way, and you can find easily. So Wheatstone bridge is simplest circuit. You can say a kit, you can say a design circuit. So this is a design circuit, and this circuit cannot be used for all the purposes. Only when there are 5 resistance and when they are in balance condition, then you can use this circuit. तो आप ऐसा करेंगे कि इससे रिलेटेड जितने भी प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस आए हैं, पहले तो एक बार इस वीडियो के बाद बुक में पढ़िए. बुक में पढ़ेंगे तो थोड़ा और आपको समझ में आएगा. और उसके बाद आप जितने क्वेश्चंस आए हैं रेफरेंस में आप देखिए, जितनी बुक्स हैं उन सब में क्वेश्चंस दिए हुए हैं, और उनको सॉल्व करने से आपको अच्छा कंसेप्ट आएगा. आप इसको देखते रहिए. हम एक अगला सर्किट करेंगे और नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम स्टार डेल्टा भी करेंगे, और यानी अनबैलेंस्ड स्टोन करेंगे. और इसके जो अगली सर्किट है मीटर ब्रिज, उसको भी हम लोग करेंगे. लेकिन आपको साथ में पैरेलल में पढ़ना है. मेरा एक वीडियो यानी आपका 2 दिन, आप 2 दिन लगातार पढ़ेंगे तब इतना आपको समझ में आएगा, क्योंकि मैं जो वीडियो दे रहा हूँ उधर टू द पॉइंट दे रहा हूँ, और उन वीडियो को आपको समझने के लिए कम से कम 4-5 घंटे 6 घंटे पढ़ना पड़ेगा. ये बात क्लियर है. सो आप देखते रहिए, और जो भी क्वेश्चंस हैं, जो भी डाउट्स हैं, आप यूट्यूब में पूछिए, व्हाट्सएप में मत पूछिए, यूट्यूब में पूछिए. ओके, थैंक यू, हैव अ नाइस डे.